Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It is time for another beautiful wedding on a beautiful North Carolina gorgeous day. This time it's a Friday, a little bit different, right? Been in the office all day shooting content, doing work, and then about 1:30 Saquon showed up and we rolled out here to the Bradford, which is right on the outskirts of Raleigh, about 30 minutes from the office. The town's actually, I think, called New Hill, North Carolina. Beautiful venue. The ladies that own it are friends of mine. They've expanded this thing so much over the past few years. The house is here behind Saquon. You got kind of like the main ballroom there. Then there's kind of a smaller ballroom where the cocktail hour is going to be. Obviously, we are about 30 minutes now from the ceremony. We're doing the music and the microphones for that. So we're just kind of waiting for people to show up, get ready to start playing some music, and then get things started. Okay, so countdown is on to the ceremony. We're just doing last minute prep here in the main ballroom. Gorgeous ballroom. As you can tell, the chairs are outside for the ceremony, so they'll walk those in here after the ceremony is done. But basically during this time, I usually like to just go over all the songs, make sure I've downloaded them on the iPad. So grabbing the iPad now, we were just programming the movers on SoundSwitch to make sure they're hitting the right spots in the room, making sure all the uplights were on. One of them was off and it was just on the wrong DMX channel. So just kind of last minute prep, and then the guests should be here in like 15 or 20 minutes. So, you know, we got here about 2 hours early, but it usually takes us every bit of an hour and a half to get everything set up for 3 different zones, if you will. We've got here, the small ballroom for cocktails, and then of course the ceremony area. But it usually takes us every bit of, this time to do it right, set it up, tape it, prep it, and then get ready to roll. So let's keep this thing moving.
Yeah, so you'll see the groom walk out last, and then we'll start Enchanted.
Yep.
And then we'll have all the guys, all the girls.
Right.
And then we'll do Speechless for her.
Right.
Now, we talked about it when the maid of honor, the last one, there's 5 girls,
Okay.
gets to the 3rd row up, or like middle aisle, you can start to transition into Catherine's song.
Okay.
Because it's like 40 seconds until she wants to walk out, which will be timing. But it was way too long for her to just like...
I mean, I'd like to say it's as smooth as that on these Spotify tracks that she picked, but it's not exactly like DJing.
Right,
So
she
I mean, I
knows
can
that.
fade it out
Yeah.
and then ramp it back up.
Yeah, and we told Caroline, like, hey, if the music comes
Just
to a
keep
close,
walking.
just keep
Yeah,
walking.
the last
so,
girl,
yeah,
the 5th girl.
The very last girl.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay.
And then I'll send her out at 40 seconds.
So,
we'll
but
start it from
I
the
don't
beginning.
need a cue from you. Just start playing it when the 5th girl is
Yep,
halfway down.
exactly.
Fade it, start Speechless, and then you're going to
Yeah.
send the bride out.
Once
at
I give you that
40
thumbs up for
seconds.
this Enchanted song,
Yeah.
I know the game plan.
Right, okay.
And then once they get up there, he is asking who gives this woman to marry this man,
Gotcha.
so you can just fade it out.
Gotcha.
And then we're good until they exit.
Okay.
He is going to say Mr. and Mrs. Lando after the kiss.
Okay.
And then you can start their
So,
song.
right.
They're going to do a kiss at the end of the aisle. We have bridal party going out and parents only. And then we have an announcement about cocktail hour.
From the officiant again? Okay.
So once you see there's 2 sets of parents walk out, you can fade out the song.
Okay.
And he'll make his announcement and then we'll get into cocktail hour.
Yeah, and we have a speaker in there as well. Okay.
So that'll be about 5 to 6 p.m. And then you switch over to my timeline. Yep, open bar, cocktail hour, and then I'll get everybody started for our introductions.
Yep.
They have signs. They're definitely ready to have a good
And just bringing in
time.
basically the whole wedding party is the way they've got it.
Yes,
And
exactly.
then and then them secondly, obviously.
Yeah. The binder's inside. And then I'll let you know when we're ready for toast. And we've got
Okay.
her dad, Scott, and mom, Marina. And then we'll do the cake cutting. And then,
It's his mom, right?
yes.
And then her dad.
Yes. And then once everybody's desserts are down, we'll get right into the second round of toast, which is Caroline, the maid of honor, and the best man, Mark. And then parent dances. Do you believe in magic for father-daughter first, followed up by mother-son, what a wonderful world. And then it's dance floor time, and we don't have anything else to interrupt the dance floor until the last song, hotel room service.
10:20 for that.
Yeah, if they're having a real good time, just, if you want to push it 5 or 10 minutes,
Right.
it's no big deal. And then when you send everybody out the front, just tell them to go through the house.
Through the house.
And that shuttles are also waiting out there for anybody who needs it.
And then they're going to do a private last dance.
They are. You Are in Love by Taylor Swift. So I'll ask them. There's going to be a lounge right out here, so I feel like they're going to want to stay in here and not out there for their private dance. And that's it.
Okay. Yeah, perfect.
Sweet. I'll stay in touch with you the whole time.
Okay, moving along in the day, another successful ceremony. We did the music, microphone on the officiant, microphone on the groom, worked like a charm. Same setup we always do, eVerse 8 and the Sennheiser EWDX microphone setup. Now we're in the ballroom. We just got a coffee from Fount. Really good coffee. Like a little coffee bar on that side. We got another eVerse 8 here playing for the cocktail hour. And these are just people finishing up this room. This is the main ballroom. But they just took the cover off the dance floor. They got the hot pink and white dance floor. Personally, I think it looks awesome. I love the monogram in front of the head table. So we're super stoked and ready to kind of move forward in the rest of the event.
Ladies and gentlemen, I need everybody in the building to make some noise for the wedding party. Let's go! It is my pleasure to introduce your bride and groom. Everybody please make some noise for the new Mr. and Mrs. Lando.
Okay guys, so here we are at the end of dinner, running a little bit behind, but we just had one set of toasts, cake cutting, then they brought dessert out, and now we got another second round of toasts. And then after that, we're gonna turn those chandeliers down and we're gonna hopefully turn this party up. So that's all we're waiting for right now. Everything's been pretty smooth sailing so far. So we're gonna turn these chandeliers down and turn this party up. She put together a fire playlist. So I've got super high hopes for this crowd. Even though there's only, I think, 82 people, which is probably about 60 less than we usually see on a typical reception. I don't know. The way Saquon and I were talking about it, you can tell a lot when you do the introductions, how hyped people get. That's one of my telltale signs, and they got hyped. So let's see how it goes in just, I don't know, a few minutes. All right, another night, another drive home, another outro from the van because we forgot to get it inside the building and we were hauling ass out of the building. Dude, we got out of there in 30 minutes. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Full takedown. Yeah. All lights, up lights, 2 cryo cannons, 2 movers, 2 totems, DJ booth, and whatever else. Oh, we struck the ceremony rig before dinner. So anyway, out of there in 30 minutes, on the way back to Raleigh. Should be home before midnight, in the bed, and good party, you know? We got everybody going. Everybody had a good time. The couple was super, super happy at the end. We didn't run the 360 tonight. One, because we were kind of as you saw, a little bit far off the dance floor, and 2, we had to take the data card out of it and put it in this camera so we can make a YouTube video for y'all. But anyway, all's well that ends well. Friday wedding always makes for a long day, but makes it extra sweet tomorrow, I guess, because I had the day off, which is super rare for a Saturday in October, but I'll take it. And I think my mom's going to come up. We're going to go out to eat with her. So, you know, sometimes it's a beautiful thing to have a night off and do the Friday wedding and kind of just knock it out and have the rest of the weekend to see your family, see your friends, go out to eat, take Sunday off, watch a little football, whatever you do. So sometimes it just works out. So hope you guys like these videos. Again, I'm gonna keep on making them through the season. I'm sure it'll get slow in the winter and we'll come up with something else, but for now it's gig vlogs and gear reviews for y'all. So if you like this stuff, please subscribe to the channel. I think all private event DJs should like this. By the way, make sure you're listening to my new podcast with Brian B called Beyond the DJ Booth. Anyway, subscribe, like, comment, and that's it. Good night, y'all. Thanks.